What do you need?
What do you have?
You're a bit picky, aren't you? What do you need?
My body is in need of rest and relaxation.
Certainly,
I've heard the girls here can work wonders. I'd like to see that for myself.
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll forget all your sorrows. At least for a little while.
I can't wait.
Great. But it'll cost you.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly.
Do we have a deal?
You must be... Great. My girls will take good care of you, Henry.
Next time, just do what you want to me, and that's that. I prefer when a fella leaves here satisfied. It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
Bless.
What's new around here?
I don't know about anything. It's all been quiet here. Thank God. Farewell.
Farewell, sir.
Who's herding livestock in this village?
Depends. The young lads take turns. Now it's Manka's brother, Al-Sheikh. God bless you, sir.
Greetings.
I'd like to...
What game would you like?
Courtiers from...
Let's play.
Let's see what you've got.
We should do something to open this.
And you act like you can't even count to 5.
There. It looks better already.
Kurva! Why do I even play?
It's filthy again. What are you here for today?
Show me your wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
Hmm.
Do we have a deal?
You won't Finally, a reasonable sum. Happy to be of service, sir. I apologize.
One beer!
Greetings to you too.
What's new around here?
Nothing new. It's quiet here, fortunately.
Listen, Project. I heard those Zheliovites are plotting something.
Is that so? What did you hear?
Old Olbram wanted me to scatter your sheep into the woods.
That's just like him, this sneaky old geezer. He's always trying to mess with us. Like just the other day, they took our maypole, and now he's showing it off. He just won't give up, will he? Anyway, thanks for telling me about that tomfoolery of his. You deserve a reward for that.
Thanks. I was happy to help.
Speaking of which, I reckon it would be fair to repay Olbram in kind. Let me know if you're interested. I came up with a nice little pastime that's sure to make Olbram shit himself. God damn it. Those fucking Zheliovites.
What's the matter?
Those bastards stole our maypole. Old Olbram brags about it wherever he goes. That rotten old git. Sorry. What was it you wanted?
So what should I do to the Zheliovites?
Listen up then. Old Olbram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Zheliov, has this beautiful bull. White as snow he is. The finest animal far and wide. Obviously, he's very proud of it. Very protective, too. Now I mean you, will give his beautiful snow-white bull a nice new coat of paint. Olbram is going to lose his mind. Simple, right?
Painting a bull, eh? That sounds like fun.
Right. We just have to work out a few details. First, we have to get some paint. I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village. But you can try and ask Bartoszek, the tailor in Trotskovitz. I hear he dyes his own fabric. And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still while you're painting it.
Well, that won't be a problem. I know this brew called Lullaby Potion. I'll pour some in his water trough. That should do the trick.
That's a bloody good idea. I knew I picked the right helper for this. But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3 doses of the potion in there.
All right, then. Albrum's bull will be getting a new coat of paint.
Albrum's going to lose his mind. I can't wait. And remember, it's supposed to be a joke. If you get caught or something goes wrong, the whole thing will be ruined.
Right. So I need paint, sleeping potions, and to not get caught. Why do you and the Zhelyaev lot hate each other so much, anyway?
It's their fault. They keep playing tricks on us. Albrum's the worst of them all. The nasty old codger. He's always coming up with ways to mess with us. He's the one that stole our pasture.
What pasture did they steal from you?
The one that stretches from the orchard behind the Takov down to the gamekeeper's lodge. It's been ours since time immemorial. But the Zhelyaevites took it from us.
And how did they take it from you? You can't exactly stuff a pasture in your purse and walk away with it.
Save the jokes, will you? This is fucking serious. There's a tree down by the gamekeeper's lodge that marks the edge of our land. My father, God rest his soul, was there when they agreed on it. He got a proper ass kicking so he'd remember it. And remember it he did. But then fucking Albrum came along, claiming it was the other way around. And that pasture belonged to Zhelyaev.
Well, can't you all just reach some kind of agreement?
Do you think we haven't tried? But there's no talking to the Zhelyaevites. Year after year we meet in that pasture. I tell it like it was, but Albrum always starts spewing his lies. Then we end up arguing until the sun sets. And when the Zhelyaevites are at wit's end, they come at us, and nothing ever gets solved. We managed to convince them to at least give us back half the pasture. But I know the whole bloody thing belongs to us. We can't just leave things like this.
And how did they take it from you? You can't exactly stuff a pasture in your purse and walk away with it.
Save the jokes, will you? There's a tree down by the My father, but then fucking old...
Well...
Do you think we... Year after year... And when the Zhelyaev... We managed to...
Have you tried asking Lord von Burgos for help?
Of course, but he'd have none of it. He said it's up to the Trotskovitz bailiff to sort it out. But the bailiff couldn't care less. He said we should deal with Albrum ourselves, or he'll have us caned and clapped in the pillory.
What do you have?
Nothing to your liking, sir?
I need something that'll put animals to sleep. Prochek said you might know something.
Did you get tired of blacksmithing and take up farming instead? I just happen to know of something. I used a concoction that will put even a startled mare to sleep in no time. I once accidentally drank some and slept for 3 days. But the recipe is an old blacksmith's secret. The kind you don't just give away. You're in the trade. so I can tell you. Listen up, then. You take some poppy and thistle and boil them in oil. Then, after it cools off, you add a little herb Paris.
That doesn't sound too complicated. Thank you.
At your service, sir.
You silly doggy.
What does that mutt want over here? Call off that dog!
I'm sorry.
My humble
This... I've heard you dye your own fabric.
I used to. I tried a few times, but I had to give it up. Troskovitz is on a hill, and there's not enough water for that. Why'd you ask?
I'd like to buy some pigment.
I see. Or perhaps I could find some leftover black. If you have enough groschen, it's yours.
Ah, damn. That's more money than I thought. Look, I don't need much. Just a bit will do.
Is that so? What do you want it for, anyway?
I want to paint on Olbram of Zhelyov's bull. Just a little should be enough.
Someone from Tarkov put you up to this, am I right? You should have said that right away. I won't spoil your fun. You know what? If I scraped off some of that dry pigment from the edges of the bucket and mixed it with some lard, that could work. Those pigments are a magical thing, eh?
What do you mean?
For example, if you need blue, you can use blueberries or woad leaves. You put them in hot water with the fabric and it'll turn blue. Walnuts good too. With the husks of unripe walnuts, you can get a very nice light brown, sometimes even yellow. The best way to make red is from madder root. And when you add alum or beeswing to the water, the colour gets a beautifully rich shade. Or you could just use plain old black elder. The berries, of course, but they're more for lighter shades. Oh, and privet's not too bad either. If you use its bark and alum, you get yellow. You can even use the leaves. They make a nice green, but it takes forever. But you know what's my favourite way of making yellow? Using dyer's broom or weld. You take a few nice stems, some leaves, a bit of alum, and you get yellow, as bright as a chick's feathers. And for so much cheaper than using saffron or iris, that's the main thing. Buckthorn makes a nice green, maybe the best of all. You use its fruit. They say it can also heal, but I've never tried that. The most important part is the stain anyway. Like alum, for example. It can create all sorts of shades and give depth and richness to the colour. But even that won't help you if you don't know what to use for what colour. Sometimes you want the fruit, sometimes the bark, sometimes the root, or maybe the leaves. Too bad I don't dye fabric much anymore. But I see you're really into it. You know what? Take some of it for free.
My word. Thank you so much.
Oh, not worth mentioning. Just be careful not to stain yourself. Quality material like this doesn't wash off easily.
What are you here for, friend?
I'll have a look at the...
Huh. I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
He's half blind, as good as deaf, and when he takes fright, he bites you.
Greetings.
I'll give him a bit longer before I take him. I don't want to wait for him to bite.
The humans won't be coming back here. Don't worry.
Good. Peace at last. Until you get into trouble again, that is.
What's the latest news, innkeeper?
Nothing much, fortunately. And I hope it stays that way.
Looks like a late one again today.
I'll have a look at your... That's a beautiful bull you've got there. You don't see an animal like that every day.
Aye, and nothing is the finest animal far and wide. He wasn't cheap either.
What's an animal like that worth, anyway?
A big, strong bull like him, and pure white too. At least a dozen cows. No, make that 2 dozen. That's why I keep a close eye on him. I have the barn guarded all night. Say, you're a bit too interested in a nothing. What's this about?
I'm considering buying it from you, but only if it's really worth it.
I see. But a nothing is for sale. You'll have to look somewhere else.
Look what I have for you. Stay.
What? And I was starting to think someone wanted to ambush me. Good.
Greetings.
Master, eh, Mutt?
Take care, sir.
I was just looking at that bull you've got there. I don't think I've ever seen such a beautiful animal.
Aye, our bull, Olbram's that is the finest animal far and wide. Olbram's really protective of it.
What do you mean?
For example, we have to watch it all night. Do you know how many times I've stepped in shit in the dark because of this? Farewell.
What are you doing here?
All right. What am I going to do with you? Aye. This'll be good. Heal! Is there something here? Search!
Fucking shit!
What's the matter?
Some Hawkins painted my nose deck. When I catch a lousy bastard, I'll break the grubby ankle head. He won't even be able to wipe it out. Bloody fucking hell. Then you need something.
What's new around here?
Nothing new. It's quiet here, fortunately.
It's done. Olbrum's bull isn't as white as it used to be.
I knew you wouldn't let me down, mate. Olbrum must be having a fit. I can almost see it.
To hell with the fucking pricks. The lousy cities are...
All right, then. You did what I asked, so we're even. And since you already got caught up in our little dispute, maybe you can help me with something else.
So, what can I help the Takovites with this time?
We're planning to meet with the Geliovites in the pasture that they keep arguing with us about. We'll sort it all out with them there. Nicely. Man to man. Wouldn't you like to join us?
Why not? After painting that bull, it would actually be quite a pleasant change to talk things over face to face.
Aye. Talk. We'll get into a huge argument and then start punching each other in the gob. So then, should I send for Olbrum so we can get going?
Wouldn't you rather call an end to this endless feud with the Geliovites? That way, you'd each have half of the pasture, and everyone's happy, no?
Chance would be a fine thing. Olbrum will never give up. He says the whole pasture is his.
The bordeth by the orchard, that's where I got my ass kicked.
Who knows what the old fool got his ass kicked for back then.
You should talk to the bailiff and get him to support you.
Thrush! He already said ages ago he doesn't want to get involved. He even threatened us with the stocks if we keep bothering him.
Well, as you wish. You know what? I'll go have a talk with Thrush. Would you wait for me for a bit?
All right, but don't get your hopes up. And don't you go ganging up with them Gelioff bastards against us.
That beer!
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I was just visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves.
I've seen that.
That we found some. I've been digging up, and that's about it.
That sounds interesting. I came because of the arguments between Takov and Zheliov.
What happened this time? Did Olbram piss in Project's ale barrels again like last year?
No, but they're getting ready to meet up and beat each other up.
Let them do it then! Maybe a few knocks to the skull will do them good, and they'll leave me alone.
What's that you're doing?
How did the arguments between the Takovites and Zheliovites start, anyway?
What do I know? I was a young lad back then, but it's all because of that bloody pasture. Both villages claim that it belongs to them, but nobody has any evidence. So they split it in half, but neither side is particularly happy about it.
I hope you're not going to be wandering around out there all night.
Well, you wouldn't let them fight over nothing, would you? Does nobody know who the bloody pasture belongs to?
Nobody who could be trusted not to be making it up. After all, what business is it of mine? Let them kill each other for all I care. Worst case, I'll have to clap them all in the pillory. That should sort them out.
Around out there all night. Can I help you with something?
I'm sure you have enough worries as is. And the Takovites and Zheliovites are just wasting your time. Wouldn't it be worth it to sort it out?
That it would. Bandits are running wild. My daughter is leaving the house. I don't have time for those morons right now. How the fuck am I supposed to find out who the pasture belongs to? I looked in the Chronicle. Things like that tend to be there. but Bailiff Brada, who was here before me, must have been a lunatic. You'd have to be mad to make any sense of that book.
Then let me have a look. I may not be mad, but maybe I'll find something you overlooked. You won't have to worry about anything.
You want to touch such a rare book with those filthy peasant hands? Have you lost your mind?
Filthy peasant hands? Do you know how many books I've read? And I never fold corners. If there's anything actually useful in the Chronicle, I'll find it.
Fine, have it your way. Maybe you'll manage to make some sense of Brada's bullshit. But if I find out you've even opened that book too harshly, you'll have me to answer to.
Can I help you with something? I hope you're not going to be wandering around out there all night. Can I help you with something?
Huh? Stop fooling around.
Get out of here, mutt! No one wants to hear your barking! Somebody ought to grab it by the scruff of the neck.
Sit. Stay.
Oh, well.
This Latin phrase looks important. Otherwise it wouldn't be written in red, would it? Fecit ordinem in region ope claviferae. I should try to find somebody who could translate it for me. Mutt! Here, Mutt!
Hail.
Good morning. See you later, my friend.
Greetings. Do you need something? I'll be with you.
How can I help you today, friend?
I need to translate something from Latin. You're an educated man, aren't you? Would you help me?
Why not? It's nice to see simple folk wanting to get educated. What is it you need translated?
Maybe I should read...
As you wish. What do you need, my friend?
I need to translate...
What is it you need to...
Fuck it radiator, X, wriggle pepe, vulva, feferoni.
That's nonsense. Well, it sounds like Latin, I admit, but those words don't exist.
Maybe it was a bit different. Fecit ordinem in regione ope clavi ferre.
That's definitely Latin, but what could it mean? In regione is obvious. That's in the country or region. Fecit ordinem is something like to bring order. And clave ferre means iron spike or maybe nail. So, brought order to the region with the help of an iron nail. Where did you hear that nonsense?
That's not important. The main thing is I know what it means, and hopefully it'll help me in my work. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Hopefully you'll remember straight away next time. What would you like, sir?
I'll have a look at...
Huh? To be even better.
Nothing to your liking, sir.
Come here! Search.